Bosnia Hotel, Sarajevo. Thursday the 14th of May saw the fiercest battle so far. Muslim forces had surrounded the hotel and the incoming fire was intense. Our BBC office took a direct hit from a mortar. We huddled in the corridors outside, and when we had moved the edit gear to a safe place, we continued to work.
The first light in Sarajevo brought the first shots of a desperate battle.
Outside, the battle continued. There were 6 direct hits on our side of the hotel alone. Our BBC balcony took a dreadful pounding. The mortar which smashed our room went right through, ending on the far wall in the corner. We were really lucky that no one was in the way. This picture on the wall took a direct hit from a bullet. Outside, more reinforcements and ammunition were pouring into our hotel, making it a very dangerous place to attempt to work. We held a meeting for all the media in the hotel and decided to leave as soon as it was safe to do so, taking with us all the people from every organisation that was there in the hotel, but leaving behind equipment that was obviously too large. So the next morning we were on the road.
Run away, run away! Run away.
This was the really scary part of the journey, in no man's land between the Serbian and Croatian sides. It's 7:20 and we've been up since 4:30. We've now reached Kiseljak and we feel fairly safe on our journey home. Time for a cup of coffee and some bread and cheese. And time to organise our route for the rest of the journey. We had to cross over 2 mountain ranges on dirt tracks. This is our first stop. Even Misha Glenny is smiling here. After a long and hair-raising journey through the mountains, we finally reached Split on the Adriatic coast, and very relieved we are to be here. Our escape happened 3 weeks after the first attack on the hotel complex at Ilidža. This time the action took place to one side of our hotel, in an area of parkland. Soldiers rushed to answer the incoming sniper fire. It was scary and very noisy. These pictures were taken by Rob Soliers, the Viz News cameraman, who was almost alongside the soldiers he was filming. Despite the shouted warning, Rob Soliers paid the price for his bravery. He was hit by shrapnel from a drain pipe. Victor, a WTN cameraman, filmed the whole incident. Rob was flown from the battle zone to Belgrade, where he underwent treatment and then returned to London. His arm will be okay. You can see the drain pipe which shattered, causing the shrapnel wound to Rob, and the position from which the shot came. The battle raged on for 10 hours. "11 people died in the fighting at the hotel. But inside, to some extent, it was work as usual.
BBC office, breakfast edit underway. Behind, balcony used as filming position.
And of the foreign press. Our morning call came from the barrel.
The deafening noises outside make editing difficult to hear.
To save the day. Martin Bell, BBC News, Ilidža, Bosnia.
Evidence of the incoming shells. On the EBU balcony, Martin Bell getting ready for his breakfast time to weigh.
Surely the safest part in town suddenly finds itself in the front
Inside, the tape package is about to be fed to London.
We're giving you a live and tape replay. Are you taking that in? Are you seeing it?
2 minutes to 22.
Okay. We can send the replay now if we want.
Good, let's do it, yeah.
Okay.
Are they recording?
Can we switch? Are you recording?
Yes, we can do it. Can we feed this tape now?
Okay, we're running now. We should be seeing it.
Very much on the defensive. They brought up what armour they had to save the day. Martin Bell, BBC News, Ilidža, Bosnia.
Sky, are you seeing Martin Bell? You should be.
Can you try and raise up the audio level in London, please? Because there's too much banging going on me, it's hard to hear you.
Great, that's a clear.
It's okay?
Yeah.
There has been a gun battle going on around this hotel in the parkland all morning. You can probably hear it in the background. It hasn't stopped. It's quite intense. We have now been told, or rather the European community monitors here have been warned, that this place has been targeted for incoming mortar fire sometime around now. So it's not a very comfortable situation, but I can assure you from personal experience that there is no ceasefire here. That is a hard one to say. I'm sorry, it's a little bit disturbing, some of this noise. I think it's for certain now the Serbs are going to be bringing up some reserves which they need. They probably might have the upper hand in the long run. In the short run, the Muslims are giving them a hard time of it. It's hard to know since what started yesterday because we haven't heard from their political leaders who've gone to ground in one of their strongholds in the mountains over there. Originally, what they were trying to achieve was freedom and security for the Serbian people inside Bosnia. And the three communities working together in the future as they have done in the past, excuse me. But it is difficult to see that working at the moment because there is not, as you can hear around me, the will for a ceasefire. I don't think they're near exhaustion. Lord Carrington is supposed to be here tomorrow, negotiating from this very hotel. I don't see that happening. I'm hoping that there's going to be a ceasefire in the next few hours, but I see no sign of it. And if you'll excuse me, I just want to break off because we've had some incoming sniper fire and I don't want to endanger the crew out here.
30 seconds before the end of the interview, when the cameraman ducked and Martin said, "Excuse me," a bullet went about 6 feet behind him and hit the wall of the hotel. You can just see a white flash on the right of frame. The bullet was dug out of the wall and Martin still keeps it. Just after 10 o'clock the same morning, and on the safe side of the hotel, an interview with Colin Doyle.
As the headquarters of the EC Monitor mission has come under some fire this morning. This battle has been raging since about 6 a.m.
There was a plan for Lord Carrington to be here tomorrow. Is that now feasible?
Well, I will have to contact Lord Carrington's office today to make an assessment of the situation. What's uppermost in our minds now is to make sure that if he comes, he's got to be secure. We don't know how we're going to do that at the moment. We'll have to wait for the situation to develop. But we'll have to consider whether or not it's safe enough at this stage for this important visit to take place.
Or if the will for peace is here?
We don't know whether it is at the moment. We've made a lot of appeals. The situation is very serious. We are not too sure what we're going to do at this stage.
Thank you.